Thank you, Erika-san. You gave me a lot of pressure. Well, good evening again, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
What's your purpose of life? Maybe someone says, I live for money. Some people say, well, I live for happiness. And still others, maybe, I live for love. Well, love unites family members. But when love goes wrong, it may destroy your life and your family bonds. In the following story, each of the three family members, the son, the father, and the mother, will tell you their side of the same story. The story was written by Ambrose Bierce, and the title is The Moonlit Road. I am the son. At the time of this story, I was a college student and I was living away from my home. One day, I received an urgent telegram from my father, and I was called back to my house. My father told me that my mother had been cruelly murdered. My father said, when he came home, just before the dawn, he saw a man dashed out of my house and into the shadows. Surprised, he entered the house and went up the stairs into my mother's bedroom. He found my mother lying on the floor. She was dead of choking. A few months later, at night, my father and I were walking on a road under the full moon. Suddenly, he stopped. What's that? Nothing's there, Father. But he was staring ahead with a white face. Suddenly, he turned and ran away. I haven't seen him since then. I am Joel Hetman, the father. I wanted to know if my wife was honest to me. That evening, I told her that I would be away until the next afternoon. But actually, I came home just before daybreak. And I saw another man run into the shadows. I became mad with jealousy. I ran up the stairs and opened the door of my wife's bedroom. In the darkness, I found her in a corner. Instantly, I put my hands around her neck and choked her till she died. A few months later, I was walking on a moonlit road with my son. Suddenly, I saw my murdered wife. In terror, I ran away. I am Julia Hetman, the wife. On that night, when my husband was away, I went to bed early. Then I heard the sound of footsteps. Yes, footsteps outside my bedroom door. I was scared. I thought it was a robber. So I fled into a corner and hid myself. Suddenly, my bedroom door opened. And the next thing I I remember was hands around my neck. I was choked to death. I lingered as a ghost. I wanted my husband to know that I loved him so much. One night, on a moonlit road, I saw my husband. Out of joy, I moved forward, smiling. But my husband's face turned pale, and he ran away from me in terror.